Hi there and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Facebook pixel, web conversion tracking and everything in this video. So stick around in this video. I'll show you everything from the page view to purchase event. So let's get started. It's my website. So as you can see that to go to the backend of the website, so what we have to do, just write down the wp.admin. I've done it. So, and then press enter and you'll see the dashboard like this. So first of all, we have to create an Facebook pixel. Okay, let's go make a Facebook pixel first. So here we go. Events manager, connected data source. Yeah, web, and then I'm gonna create a new. So it's clothing brand of nine, and then I'm gonna show you everything from very scratch. Okay, how to connect with website. So uh, I'll choose this setup conversion API. I'll do it everything in the coming videos. I'll show you everything. So set up manually, metapixel, just to go next, next. Okay, instruction. Just see, is there any clothing brand of name? It is my it is my Facebook ID, Facebook pixel number. So I'm gonna create a Google Tag Manager account. Just go on it. Create from the very scratch. I'm gonna show you clothing brand of name for the purpose. It's in as I'm from Bangladesh, so I'm gonna select Bangladesh. You can tick it on or not. It's all up to you. Just name it just clothing brand of name, whatever you want to give it. It's all up to you. So just tick on this mark. You just have to follow these steps and boom, you are done, basically. So this is the code that uh, it is showing that you have to paste the code in the head and body section, but we're not gonna do it. We'll use a plugin and just copy the GTM code and nothing. So this is your GTM code, or you can just click on it and then just copy the number to install the Google Tag Manager in your website and connect your website and Facebook pixel with the Google Tag Manager. I'll show you everything in this video, inshallah. So first of all, go to plugin and then click on add new plugin. Okay. Just click on GTM Kit. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Activate. Okay, you're successful. Just paste the code that you have copied from the GTM section earlier. So that's all. Page view track, WooCommerce, everything. Boom, boom. Share anonymous data. It's all up to you. Whether you like or not. Go to the dashboard. So it is showing that it is your Google Tag Manager. You know, you can edit the container. So just go on. Uh, Data layer variable name. It's when you set up the server-side tracking, that in that time I will show you everything what you have to do. So page speed, Google Tag Manager, exclude user rules. It's not, nothing is needed. Standard implementation, no delay, load corner bro. Okay, okay, everything has finished. So now what we have to do, we have to go to our, Google Tag Manager, and then we have to create a new tag. Just go on it. I'm gonna create a new tag, and as Facebook Pixel Facebook Pixel template is not in our dashboard, so we have to search on it. Go to the gallery to get the Facebook made it. Yeah, Facebook made plugin. Wait a little bit. So search on it. Just click Facebook. You'll see that Facebook archive, just Facebook Pixel. Install it, add to workspace, add, and you're done. So what we have to do, we have to um, we have to just set up the page view event, right? And to connect our Facebook and website, uh, you know, uh, yeah, to connect our Facebook pixel code and our website with the Google Tag Manager, we have to give the Facebook pixel ID. So I have taken it from there. Just to click 2 times on it, you will copy this. So as Facebook pixel will be required in every events, whether it is a custom events or a standard events, whatever you name it, as it is needed every single time, we have to make a constant variable for this case. So I'm gonna go to the built-in and constant, just to go to the constant because the value is all time the same. So just name it for remembering purpose, Facebook pixel ID of, let's say, clothing brand of Naeem, right? Or whatever. I'm just naming it. Okay, this is my, pixel ID. So as it is, page view, and then for this purpose, I'm gonna I'm gonna talk about it in the coming videos. Just make a constant variable. All right. Once again, constant variable, and write what are what I wrote. Just name it not set. Okay. This is your, GDPR, because right now we have to deal with the GDPR issue. So this is trigger as we want to set up the page view. That means whenever someone visit in any of our web pages, so we want to track him. So all pages, right? So it cannot be named. We just have to say that what we can say FB web page view. This will be uh this will be easier for us to remember. In case of server side, we'll set FBS as page view. It's okay, it's all up to you, just for the remembering purpose. So now let's move on our website, and we don't have to go to the backend of our website. So just check that whether it is working or not. I'm gonna submit it just to show you that it is working or not. So yeah, I'm gonna break everything. Boom, boom. Here's the documentation. Yeah, what I have to do. I've just copied it. Okay, it is needed because we will be able to see something. Okay, just go on it. It is the version 2. So now let's move on. Preview section. What we have to do, we have to give our website name, Clothing Brands Media, right? So just see what happens. Okay, whenever someone lands on our website, it is showing that page view event has been fired. Okay, tag manager has been connected and PageView event has been fired. If you want to go to the plan section, I mean plan category, you will see that PageView event has been fired. So what are the common or standard events like ViewContent, PageView, ViewContent, AddToCart, and InitiateCheckout and purchase? These are the core events that we have to track down the road. So let's move on our next target. Look, when I use the GTM kit, it is showing different, what can I say, view item list. If I click on any product on it, then it will show me that another event view item. But why view item event has not been fired? Because I haven't, you know, I haven't set this up. That's why it is showing this case. So yeah, let's move on to our process and I'll show you everything. I'm not gonna keep anything secret. Okay, just clothing brand of name. We have to just stick around this case. Boom. So now what I have to do, I have to look what are the events that I have to say, and you know, um, what does mean tag? Tag means that what is the specific action that you want to track, and what is trigger? That when you want to track the specific events, events which is performed by your users who have landed on your website, and variables, it is needed to give the information to Facebook, um, and some of the via object properties. So you need this. And here, what are the variables that you have to send to Facebook in case of view content, content type, whether it is a product group or product. When you have to set up the product group, because that when a product has different varieties, let's say different color varieties or anything like that, you have to set up the product group, and the content name you have to send it to Facebook. Content IDs you have to send it to Facebook. Value, what is the price of the product, and then correct currency. So and trigger, when the view item has been fired, that time you have to set up the view. You have to fire the view content event. So let's move on. Variable. First of all, we have to create some variables. Just to send, just it's a plug and play process. Content type, as content type is not something that you want to try, is not something that you have to send. So you can just write it product group or product. It's all up to you. But content name, it is changeable based on different products. So content name is important. So let's move on to our view item events and see what is on our data layer. Then our data layer is you know item ID, item name, and so we have to focus on it. Okay, so to take our item ID or item name, what we have to do, we have to go to there and then click on new, and then click on data layer variable, and then for item name, we have to get it from the array and object. So from the third bracket, if you want to get the data, you have to say e-commerce dot items dot 0 for second bracket or curly bracket. We have to we have to, input 0 to get the data what we want, right? From the items, e-commerce dot items dot 0 dot items ID, right? Look, I here it is. Just you have to copy and paste. I'm gonna show you, and for this purpose, I'm just showing you. So just copy it, e-commerce dot, and then as it is third bracket, so we don't have to put 0 behind that. And then there is, second bracket, that's why we or curly bracket, that's why we put 0 dot 0 dot, and then what we want to get the data, what item, content name, and then content IDs, values, and currency. So look, it is for item ID. So just go on it and just copy it. You don't have to memorize everything, right? It's item ID. That's all. So this data layer variable is for item ID. So item ID, boom, just finish. So if I want to, as these are the same, so what we have to do, we have to just copy and paste. So just we have to change the item name and current and price, right? Item name, and if you want to send data like item category, it's all up to you. Item name as it is the same, so just copy it, copy, and then delete this, because you are going to take the just item name. What is item name? Just change it as in the data layer, item name, item dot. So remove the ID and paste the just name over there. Name. You're done. So once again, we have to copy, as they're the same, so we have to copy, boom, item. So what we have to send, the price. So the price, just here it is, price. So e-commerce.items.0.price. That's all. Just change it and change it over there. Done. Let me check that whether I have changed it or not. Okay, name, item ID, item ID. That's all. Now we have to get the data. Another one. Just copy it, and then it is the DLB currency. Just look, it is just outside of this curly bracket. That's why e-commerce dot, if I show you that it is under the e-commerce, so like items, so e-commerce dot value is more than enough. Look, e-commerce dot currency, that's all. E-commerce dot currency, to get the currency, whether it is USA or BDT, it will come just as you are getting the data dynamically through the data layer, it will work. So e-commerce dot currency, boom, we're done. We'll get it. We'll send everything. View content. These are the object parameters we have to send to make our ads more optimized. And in the case of AddToCart event, these are the same, so we don't have to think about it. Just show you. So we have to focus on our product. Are there any variety? No. As there is no variety, so we have to select the button, just name the product. Click new. So our Facebook is a gallery. So as I have selected Facebook pixel ID, you can just select in this way, or just give to curly bracket, you'll get a list of your variables. And right now we're going to set the view content. So view content, it means when someone is viewing your content, and then set it, just not set like before. And then under the object properties, send these data, right? Send these data. So yeah, on the type, like I write, you have to write like this. So content type, content name, content ID, value, and then currency, right? Just write as I have given, as I've shown you. So in this case, as it is the single product and there is no variety of it, so just write the product product like this, and then just show your variables. So for content name, we have select to get the content name, we created the DLV, I mean the delivery variable item name, whatever you name it, and for content ID, just and then ID, and then for value, what do we have to for value, item ID, item price, and for currency, what currency it is. So we just select the currency, right? And in case of trigger, just see that when you have to select the event name. So as it is the view item, so just click on it. That means when the event name is same, when the event name is same, event name is view item, that time it will fire. Another time it won't fire. So we have to create a custom event and just paste it. So it is trigger, just view item. Okay, and boom. Just name it like before. Web version. It's just for the organization purpose, nothing else. View content. Boom. As I've shown you that everything is okay, now we have to do an add to cart and see what happens at the backend in the debug view. So I've seen that add to cart. So everything is like before, that's why I don't have to think. So here it is, the event is add to cart. That means when I want to fire the add to cart event, that time I have to, this event should work at the backend. And at that particular time, that means when someone click on the add to cart event, that time I want to track him. So as they are both are same, what we have to do just change it, copy and paste something. It is very easy to do. So copy of, oh, just add to cart. Nothing else. Select add to cart. Okay. And everything is okay. Under object properties, you'll get everything. And then trigger when you want it to be fired. So at the time I have to uh, create a new trigger. I mean, um, custom trigger, and that is add to cart. So the trigger add to cart. That's all. So okay, the name. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to go to the home section once again and see whether it works or not. So when I click on it, I'm viewing the content that times. Okay, I have to submit it, otherwise it won't work. Preview it from the very beginning just to get whether it is working or not. So I'm going to show you. Like, as I have selected all pages for page view event has been fired. As I'm viewing the content, that's why ViewContent has been fired, and the currency is in my Bangladeshi um, currency. So it's showing the BDT and content ID, content name. Look, brand says Japanese, barn nest Japan, barn nest Japanese. So if I go to another, whether it is changing or not, just to show you. Sometimes it's not working, but don't worry, it will surely work. Why it is not showing? Okay, why why it is? Or then another page? No, I wanna submit it. Do I have any issue with it? It to go. View content, view content, view items. Everything is okay. So why it is showing? Okay, let me just submit it, because if it is not working well, so there is some issue, right? Don't worry, we'll fix all together. Just click on this. In this case, just we have to click on it. Monstera delicosa. So that means view content Monstera delicosa. Content ID is okay. Let's say on this. Okay. Well, it's working. So now what we have to do, we have to add to cart, as it is just a prompt event. So look, add to cart event, you will see it at the back end. Look, add to cart event has been fired, or In a summary, every event has been fired. So AddToCart, it is fired successfully. So now we have to create our, initiate checkout and purchase event. So in the case of initiate checkout, let's say someone added to their cart different products. Let's say it is, and let's say Arling me. They added to their cart and go to the initiate checkout, or by clicking on it, look, they selected different products and different variety of it. So we have to send the data in an array so that Facebook will understand that this it is the recommendation of Facebook. So we have to go through some custom JavaScript process. So how can we do it? We can do it by, let's say, we can do it. Okay, just click on the buy now and see. This is the initiate checkout page. So begin checkout has been fired. The event has, it got it. But look, the items, under the items, there are 2 items in the quantity. So how many of the items your customer will get will buy from your website, you can track them and then send it to Facebook. So here is how. And you have to send the ID and an ID separately to Facebook. So I'm going to show you how you can do it. Just go to this documentation of mine, and you have to send the product names, one by one. You have to send the, product ID one by one. So we're gonna do it. Just copy this, right? Copy this to, before that, we have to create a, you know, we have to create, first of all, we have to get this items array, and then from this array we have to get our data, like what we want. We can get item ID, item name, or whatever you name it. So let's go to our variable section, and then once again I'm going to create a new variable. We have to just select the data layer variable, where it is. Okay, just getting the items array, and then we'll do whatever we want. Deal with items. So to get something from there, what do you have to do? E-commerce.items, and we will get the underneath everything, underneath items. So e-commerce.items, commerce.items. Boom, that's okay. Now we have to go to some custom JavaScript to get from this array what are the specific thing that we want to get out of it. So we have to create some JavaScript variable, custom JavaScript, and just copy it, and tweak it according to the video that I'm going to show you right now. Okay. So from the variable items array, you have to select this one. If you click, just give 2 curly bracket, you'll get the DLP items. From these items, what we want to get? We want to get the item name or item ID. So in this case, we are going to get the let's say item ID. So just keep it is, right? Keep it is item ID. Okay, item name. Okay. And what are another thing? It is Facebook recommended, so you have to get it. Let's just copy it from because we're going to get some data. Let's copy ID. Okay, item ID. Just see item name. In case of item name, we wrote item name. That means these two item names will be sent to the Facebook. So in case of item ID, we have to write the item ID. Just tweak it over there. Just see. From this array, we did it a couple of minutes ago. Now we have to get item ID. Just write it and just change over there, and you are done. So that's all. So in case of initiate checkout, you have to send those data and value currency. These are constant almost, so you don't have to uh, think about it. If you want to, let's say, for instance, if you want to get the um, uh, let's say you have two different categories and your buyer wanted to buy your buyer buy something from two categories. To if you want to send this data, just write this code and you have to just change item category. It's all up to you. So it's not a big deal, by the way. So now we can go to our section. Okay, before that, I can make a purchase, let's say, okay, place an order and see what happens at the back end of my in the debug section of this of Google Tag Manager. Okay, here begin checkout, and here begin checkout. But shipping a payment post. So checkout, it is not found in this website. Is installed in this website. Is not being blocked. Maybe something has blocked it. I'm gonna do reload once again in order to get the data. Checkout. So I'm gonna buy something once again. Look, this is connected. So why it is showing that purchase event is not shown? So let's just see once again what happens. It's connected, so maybe there is some issue with uh, let's just see checkout. Okay, purchase right now it is working. So we have to see that, you know, in the case of purchase, you will get the same data layer. In case of begin checkout, same data layer. So once again, plug and play, copy and paste. Just go to this framework and follow. We have to send this data, and in case of content name, as we want to set the data in an array, that's why we use the custom JavaScript. So let's just play around with it. So tags. We're going to set up the initiate checkout. So where the Facebook? Okay, here it is. Here we have to select the Facebook pixel ID or more. Okay, boom. FBW initiate. Okay. Whatever I name it, should check out. So for this case, not set. And right now what I have to do, initiate checkout. And under the object properties, we have to send 5 parameters property. So what they are: content name, content type, just name, ID, value, currency, content type. As in this case, these are almost different products, so product group is the best fit right now. So product group, content name. So now we have to set up the custom JavaScript content names. So CJS, I've just created that. Okay, CJS name. So name, in case of this, content CJS ID. Okay, this should be fixed ID. And in case of value, to get the value, let's just see. To get the e-commerce dot value. So we have just did it. So price, and in case of currency is BDT. So DLB currency. That's all. So we're going to set up for initiate checkout, as there is even a begin checkout, so that it should be like that. So once again, custom, and then begin, just name it, trigger, begin checkout. That's all. Okay, now we are done. Okay, another tag, as initiate checkout and purchase is the same, so we have to copy it. Change it where it is. Right now, everything is okay. This is a plug and play system. You don't have to worry about it. Custom. So go to the purchase and see the event name. The event name, everything should be like this, the event. So just trigger, name it, trigger, purchase. Okay, now it's our time to check what happens, whether it is working or not. So let's just see what happens. I'm gonna do everything from the very scratch. So I'm gonna show you preview. In case of getting the data on the events manager, you have to maybe wait for 30 minutes or 24 or 48 hours. So we have to worry. We have to wait about it. Wait for that. So let's just see the result. Our page view event has been fired. Just go to this content and just see. Okay, view content has been fired, BDT, and the name, and yeah, content type. Didn't I give the price? Okay, let's just see. View content, currency, value. Okay, let's just see whether there is problems or not. Because the price is the main thing that Facebook will get the. Okay, so item price. E-commerce dot items dot zero dot item price. Let's just see. View item. Oh, that's why it's not going. E-commerce dot items dot price, right? Okay, I have to change it. E-commerce dot items dot zero dot price. Right? Or we can just send the e-commerce dot value. It's okay. E-commerce dot value. It's e-commerce dot value. This will be perfect. This will be perfect. So whenever in case of price, we have said that means everywhere the change will be applicable. So once again, I'm going to submit it just to show you from the scratch that everything is working, and you don't have to pay someone to do it. If you need someone for your help, then we can discuss. It's all, you know. Okay, I'm gonna preview once again just to see that whether it is working or not. Right now, I did a little mistake, so you have to be careful when you're working with your, craft. So page view, let's just see this product. Okay, bird of paradise. Okay, let's just see right now whether it is passing the data of price. The content value. Look, the value is 249.90, and everything is sending. So I'm gonna click under the add to cart. It is not possible to get it unless just you can get it when add to cart where it is. It is fired and it will show you everything in values. Look, everything has been fired. So let's just move on to another product and then see whether our initial checkout works or not. So I'm going to click on add to cart, and then I'm going to walk you through the initial checkout page. Buy now. If you want me to record videos for, button click or different form submission tracking, I'm here to record. If you have interest to, you know, initial checkout has been fired, and let's just see, content ID has been sent to Facebook in an array according to the Facebook, and content name also in an array. What array code? So that's all, and value. And I'm gonna place an order and just see whether it is working or not. So purchase. Look, everything has been fired. So in the case of purchase, you have to send some data, right? You have to send some data like, transaction ID because it is needed, right? Transaction ID. So how you can send it to Facebook, everything. So we have to add another one. So go to the tags and purchase. Transaction ID is needed. So how can I get it? Okay, okay, okay. Purchase, it is working. So we have to just send the okay, send the object properties and then transaction ID. It is given order ID, isn't it? Order ID. So transaction ID. How can I do it? Just click on it and then create another data layer variable. Boom. So now see what happens at the purchase to get, go to the data layer. So where is the transaction ID? Transaction ID, e-commerce, and then second parenthesis, so e-commerce dot transaction ID. I'm gonna just get it, transaction ID, e-commerce, we'll just write it, dot transaction ID. There shouldn't be space. So e-commerce dot transaction ID, it is for DLV, let's say transaction ID. Okay. Commerce dot DLV transaction ID. Boom. So it is added to in our object properties and we're done. Now, once again, we have to see that whether it is working. For sure, it will work. And we're going to see all the thing. I don't know. It will show the data. Okay, so the test events of diagnosis. This I want to show you just purchasing one thing, that whether our transaction ID is passing or not. As you have said, uh, as you have been shown that every event has been fired, so it's everything will works. It's not a big deal. So now place an order. I'm gonna place and check out. Your thank you order has been received. So now just see that whether I'm getting, it's just uh, issue content ID in an order ID. The transaction ID is 22, so it's 2287, 2287. So it is just a issue, maybe because of my network, I don't know. I have to once again show you that everything is working great, but because of the network issue, it may be creating some issues. Let's go. Just go buy now. It is our initial checkout. So PageView and initial checkout, place an order and just see what happens. What happens? I'm waiting. Right now, because of the bad weather, there is some issue with my internet facility. So yeah, I'm crying for network speed right now. It wasn't the problem last day. But today it is showing some errors. You can specify by, specify by using some URLs. It's all up to you. If you want to get some custom data, that times you can tweak it with URL or something like that. Okay, there is some issue. There is no issue. You are creating the issue. Payment method and view history before placing an order. Maybe. Reload. I'm gonna reload. Just to show you that it is working. Some issue. Return to shop. You're empty. Okay. Plans. Add to cart. No. Place an order. Buy now. Why? Your card is currently empty. What is this? Maybe there is some issues right now at the back end of my website. Okay, look, everything is working. So I've shown you just to show that transaction ID has also worked and everything is working fine. For this purpose only, I'm just taking time from you. So don't take it otherwise. So, okay. Buy now. Okay, just place an order. Okay, enter anything? No, place an order. Initial checkout has been fired. So just see that whether something is working or not. Maybe there is some issue with my website, but everything is working. So that's all for today. And just wait for a little bit of time. I have some works to do. That's why I have to stop the recording. But you'll see everything is working. So I don't think that um okay, that's all for now. Thank you for having with me. Please subscribe to my channel to get everything new in this way.